And welcome back to Academia Chronicles of Porta Temporea. I think we should just jump straight into what was happening because last time it was kind of cliffhangery, a little bit cliffhangery. So we'll jump on in. What happened last time? They went on what was supposed to be not so much an educational field trip as it was I'm going to help this town rid their zombie problem, this like mass zombie problem. Only to find out that one, it didn't seem to be mass zombies. It was only one that was already behind bars. And it also didn't seem to be violent at all. Following some leads, specifically the zombie repeating the word lake, the party reached the actual lake closest to the town, where a sword wraith commander, who was once a former Archambault general of sorts, met them and engaged or attempted to engage in some kind of friendly discourse. Was very impressed with the party's like martial abilities and really wanted to see these martial abilities for himself. Is that accurate? Am I missing anything?
That sounds pretty spot on. I feel like somebody must have shot him or done something.
Astrid was not having this weird blue, red-eyed.
Was shady.
Right.
He was acting kind of shady. And I think he needed a little nudge, which seemed to spark his amusement.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right, so the sword General Archambault has summoned two sword wraiths and is essentially sitting down like a kid on Christmas waiting for presents to open. What will you all do?
He's like one of those rich kids that like pay people to play, like cosplay for him, fight. He's like, no, this is good. No, get more violent. You're like, what the hell? All right.
So what should we all do? He summoned the two sword wraiths, although he has not attacked, nor have the sword wraiths attacked.
I'll wave.
Sword number two kind of goes like, hey.
I think I'm gonna do the funky chicken with my chicken.
Cue the music.
Do a little dance in front of him. Yeah, cue the music. We're doing the funky chicken. We're like bringing out the charisma, little smiles, little winks, all of it.
Are we having a dance off? I didn't wear my dancing shoes. I'm sorry.
Born does not dance.
The commander says, like, are we not fighting? Is this not a good time to fight?
Are we sparring?
I would like to see what graduates of this new school can do.
Well, but we're not graduates. We're just first years.
But you do seem very powerful, no?
Thank you. Yeah.
They're pretty amazing.
So I'd very much like to see what you're capable of.
Me too.
I mean, I've been using spells left and right all day, but you weren't around to see them, and I don't just waste these willy-nilly, you know. I mean, if I were to use a spell to show off, I mean, there's really no point at this point. You're just hanging out with us.
So what you're saying is it's not worth unless there's actual danger, correct?
No, I don't think that's what she's saying at all. And
I'm thinking you're wanting us to dance for you, but with magic. And I don't know how I feel about that. So, like, I'm cool with dancing and chilling out, and we can talk. Maybe we could go on a quest together, but I'd like to get to know you a little bit better before we do that.
Astrid, give me a persuasion check.
Can I give her guidance on that?
and
You
can I,
can.
and can I help by dancing behind her and or I guess in front of her? I guess I am closer.
Yeah, you could dance. Yeah.
And don't forget, the chicken is out there just selling it. I mean, the chicken is cute. Chicken is super cute.
Morn, give me a Arcana check if you would.
Okay.
Good start to the day.
Yeah, excellent. Wow.
You're pretty sure that what you're seeing in front of you
Mhm.
is just kind of a hallucination caused from hunger and fatigue.
No. Guys, this isn't real.
Wow.
I just
Wait.
ate a
How is-
sandwich.
Wait, what? This isn't real?
Oh, well, I think we're just hungry.
Maybe we need a sandwich.
I
Astrid.
mean, I could absolutely eat.
Yes.
So as you talk, you notice that this sword commander is getting progressively what seems to be anxious, frustrated, and then angry. And he says, I thought we were here I thought we were trying to get to know each other. How do you get to know warriors without fighting them? It's clear to me that you are no warriors.
Ooh. That
As
stings.
as
That
such,
hurts my heart.
I must get rid of you as you are pretending to be warriors, lying to the people.
Hey now.
I'm gonna need initiative rolls from everybody.
Guys, it's just pretend. We're just hungry. It's fine.
Have everybody roll one more time. I think the tracker is.
Mine is super slow.
Okay, we got Astrid in there.
Because we rolled such like intense initiatives that it's not
man.
open. Oh, there we go.
I'm not winning today.
No.
Get out those lucky dice.
Can't trust computer dice.
I've only got. I'm just gonna jump. So you, Astrid, where is? And one more. All right. Uo, you're up first. You see the sword race that were like pretty congenial, ready their weapons.
That's not good.
Can't argue with you there.
I'm going to pull out my my celestial sphere,
Mm-hmm.
raise it above my head, and a bevy of cards appear. I'm gonna do a I believe that's a D6, right?
Oh, what did you say? You kind of cut out for a little bit.
It's a D6, right?
I didn't hear what you said you were doing.
Oh, I'm pulling a card.
Ah, nice.
bonus, but one I'm sure is going to be amazing. The balance, so it's a bonus d6 damage on all damage effects.
Mm.
And I'm going to fling this card like that mutant from Louisiana towards Morn, and it's going to do some flashy lights as it imbues Morn with extra damage for the balance.
Lauren, you're so fancy now.
Let's attack.
And then I knew I was going to take this opportunity to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Just kind of go over here and let the beefcakes take care of this problem.
Speaking of which, Morn, you're up next.
All right.
Hey, beefcake.
Woo! It's in the nick of time. Okay. Well, Morn is probably pretty sure now this isn't just him being hungry. There's something amiss. Something amiss here. All right, I guess. I don't think I've moved around on this board much yet, so let's zoom in. So the little squares just represent 5 feet as per
Yep.
usual.
This is correct.
Okay, I'll come up here. What's up, friends? Actually, no, I'm gonna go right here. All right, so he's gonna use his short bow to try to hit the one on the far right.
Mm-hmm.
Then I get extra damage with that if it hits. Oh, I rolled it.
Fortunately, that one does not hit. And this goes wide right.
Yeah, Morton's still trying to get his bearings because now all he can think about is food. And that's it.
If that's it, then
Wow.
sword with number 2 will pull out his longbow
No.
and will attempt to shoot you, Morn.
Dare you.
The nerve of these guys, right?
Oh, that'll hit.
It's not. So you take 5 piercing damage. And that one is just going to stay there. Astrid, you are up.
All right. Well, I stand by my thought that these guys are kind of slight jerks. And they just want to watch some monkeys dance. Not very cool. Not very cool. So, I'd like to turn around and just say, like, hey, you guys, this isn't a very nice way of getting to know people, and we're pretty badass, and we are warriors, but it says a lot about you and your character if this is how you do things. I'm not okay with that, and I don't think you should be either. And I hope it kind of, like, hits his heart a little bit. I hope he's offended.
Give me a persuasion check. Let's see.
Let's see. There we go.
You can tell, like, the anger in his face kind of phased for a second.
All right, good. I'm going to say, I can see it in your eyes. We're cool people, and we don't need to show off to show you that we're cool people. So, you know, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and pull out my witch bolt. I've got my blue beam that's just going to, like, arch on over. And because my computer is so slow right now, I can't really see the screen. So whoever is the closest to me, I would like to hit them with witch bolts.
In order for you to hit them with Witch Bolt, you would have to get about 15 feet closer.
Oh, how close am I?
You're 45 feet away.
Oh, that doesn't work very well. All right. I changed my mind. Well, because I don't know the stats on some of these guys. I'm thinking like Ray of Sickness on the old guy because he's offended me so much. If I can walk up to it, but my computer's getting so slow, I can't head out that direction. But I would like to cast Ray of Sickness if I could.
Yeah.
Let's see here. If it'll go through.
It did.
Hey! Okay.
Unfortunately, that one
No.
does miss the old guy.
You know what I forgot? The 15 degrees.
The 15 always aim up 15 degrees.
Uo nods as if he was expecting that.
I'm going to look over and shrug and say, "You've told me how many times?"
Twice.
Sorry. Lesson not learned.
Trogheim.
All right. So I grin and clutch my sword, despite the fact that I am out of points. And I'm just going to run over and try and hit this guy. Does a 24
Oh,
hit?
nice.
24 does
Wow.
hit.
Okay, good. Then I will stay there and continue hitting. That's 4 slashing.
And not only does it hit, it seems to do. It reacts more viciously than you anticipated it would.
Do I know if that's because of my awesomeness or because of my weapon?
It's probably some kind of combination of both. It's hard to tell.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. But that sword wraith will now pull out her sword and attack you,
Okay.
as you are right there.
Some nerve.
I know, right?
Rude.
And because you are so close and kind of like still on a high of like, I'm really awesome. You don't see the sword coming and you take 7 slashing damage.
What?
No.
How do these things even happen?
Ooh, we're still really low level. I kind of forgot that till I did physical damage. I was like, wait a minute here.
I mean, obviously the school would put us in a situation that we can't handle, right?
Right.
Roll me an intelligence check there, Traheim.
Okay.
I know you
There
are.
might be something up with the school that we're going to. It might be a scam, you guys.
You have a way relationship with your professor, right? She's not who you thought, but she still is the one who put a gun on a sword.
Yeah.
So you do pay special attention to like things she said, and the entire conversation, she would purposely say, "Kill the zombie." She never said anything past the zombie.
I mean, is this a zombie? I don't know.
You're pretty sure this is not a zombie.
All right, as this dawns on me, the grin on my face kind of leeches away.
Uo.
Uo, is this here like an actual tree or a bush?
That's a bush, yeah.
I'm just gonna go 5, 10, 15. Come on, 20. And I can see this sword wraith from my vantage point.
Yep.
Cast Guiding Bolt. I mean, stars like shoot from his hands, and there's a whole cinematic scene of the sky coming in upon the world. Guiding Bolt. I wouldn't suppose a 10 would hit that sword wraith, right?
10 doesn't hit, yet somehow your guiding bolt hits. It's as if after attacking, you have advantage on this one.
Oh, well, it will do 9 radiant damage.
And once again, the reaction is much more visceral than you expected.
And I'm going to point out to Trogheim, kind of yelling out from over behind that bush. You have to hit him a little harder to the left.
And I
And you'll
glance
have
back and
advantage.
don't notice the child standing behind the bush.
And then I will hide behind the bush. And in my turn. But yeah, the next attack against that sword wraith has advantage.
Nice.
Morn.
Okay. When you cast darkness, can you see through it and your opponents can't, or is it just point blank, no one can see through it?
Unless you have the ability to see in magical darkness, you cannot.
Okay, that won't be helpful then. All right. I'm dealing with this massive PDF. So, give me a moment here.
So much info.
So, yeah, big PDF. I opened it, my computer quivered in pain. So, my spell list isn't loading. I'm trying to remember what he can all do. Well, maybe I should just go up and do a little slashy. But on the other hand, I mean, how many? There's 3, right? Oh, Tragheim, you're right up in there.
There
What
are
you doing?
3, although the old man doesn't seem to be moving at all.
Maybe we should just kill him and they'll stop it, is Morin's logical thinking. I really don't want to get that close up there, you know. But I will get.
Also, Morn, I just looked at your hit points, and that's still like level 1 hit points for you, yeah?
No, that's level 2 hit points, at least according to the PDF.
Ooh.
Is it?
Yeah.
What do you see your hit points as?
18 maximum.
Okay.
Oh, 18. I said 11 for some reason.
Yeah. So
Will
you
say
have
11. Did I not? I updated on my character sheet. Did it not?
so like on your sheet it says 18, but over to
Yep.
the left of that, here on Astral. Thanks for sponsoring us, Astral.
I see.
There's like the green bar.
There we
Click
go.
on the
It there
right
too.
side and change the 11 to 18, and then click on the left side and change 11 to 18.
I just did that. So
Okay.
that
Oh,
should-
okay. Oh,
Sweet.
okay. You're all over that. I'm like, am I okay? Okay, cool.
I think
Yeah,
everyone.
still not great, but yeah, not quite that bad. Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I think Astrid and Uo are also.
Yes.
Okay.
Gotcha.
It's good to know that that doesn't. So that doesn't do that automatically. Then when we level up, we have to go in there and do
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Good to know. Okay. Will it show like my temp hit points in the front part of it? Or should I enter that in as we play? Is that how you guys have been typically doing it?
Yes, if you get temp ones on the left side of the green bar, change that number,
Right.
and that'll show that you have more hit points than your normal.
Or like, I mean, like if I take damage though, should I keep track of it there
Yeah.
on the left hand?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'll check. I had like a piece of paper out. I'm so old school. I have a hard. Okay. I'll put my paper away. I'll try to put my paper away, you guys. All right. Okay.
You must like to read real books.
Right. So rude. Okay. I am going to again try with my short bow, but I'm going to aim at the old man. Oh boy. Okay.
Just not meant to be.
It's
The
not
old-
my day.
For an old man, he is rather lithe and just ducking and dodging out of the way.
Yeah, Morin's feeling his self-confidence. You know, you feel a little shattered. He's kind of embarrassed. He's really hungry now too. He's
Right.
just,
I feel like he's
should we
going
just leave?
after that one hit. I feel like he's
Really
going
need
full
a
Neo.
sandwich.
He's just like wah, wah.
All right. That's is there anything else I can do? No. That's it. Okay. Well, he's gonna kind of hang his head.
Gotcha. Then Sword Wraith 2, seeing
Defeated.
so many people attacking the commander, is going to run here and kind of like try to impose himself to block the commander and take the dodge action. Astrid,
Oh man.
what are you gonna
All
do?
right. Well, I'm getting a little frustrated with these guys because I feel like they're just being silly, and we could, in theory, just go have a beverage or something.
And a sandwich.
And a sandwich because I mean we should be eating something. I want to move right up over to Morn because Morn's my buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Morn might not know this yet, but I'm gonna tap Morn with
what
my
is
elbow
buddy?
and be like, "Hey, you doing okay, man?" Meanwhile, I'm gonna look at these guys. I want to shame them again and say, like, "Look, we need to eat. We need some beverage. What do you think about joining us? Because this is silly. This is ridiculous." And I want to send my chicken over to
Oh,
to Morn to snuggle with Morn.
no.
You know,
Lunch? Food?
no, Morn.
Just
No,
some
Morn.
food?
Not
Food?
food. Not food.
Not
But
food?
she's nice. Eos is nice. Just snuggle her.
Hmm,
Gets your blood pressure down. Not food.
Mm.
No, not
That.
food.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Astrid, roll me a charisma check with disadvantage because you've attacked the Sword Root Commander with multiple spells at this point.
No.
We're
And
just
he's
here
not-
to be your friend.
You made me do this. You've made me do this. I'm gonna gaslight him.
Oh god. Unfortunately, he does seem to be receptive to the "let's go get a beverage." Trogon.
So Trogheim, I feel like he had a name. What was his name?
He Archambault.
Right. So she eyes Archambault, and as she swings at Sword Wraith 1, she's like, "Yeah, if you want to go get a sandwich after this, I am totally down." Does a 23 hit?
23 definitely hits.
Okay, that'll be 5 slashing.
Nice.
You don't know what it is, but every time you hit this thing, it just shudders.
I'm pretty sure I know what it is. I'm awesome.
Go.
I mean, obviously, we're just like meant to kick these things' butts, and then we're gonna go get coffee and or an adult beverage
Mm-hmm.
with Sword Wraith Commander Archambault.
Speaking of which, the Sword Wraith is going to attack you.
What?
Oh,
Rude.
Oh.
I'm assuming a 27.
Oh no.
So that's 10 or 11 total, right?
Yeah.
Okay. She wasn't really watching him all that well. She was watching Archambault, and
You
this
didn't
is what
see this.
yeah, this is what she gets for it.
Ooh. Ooh, oh.
What a dick.
I mean, it's not looking great for Trogheim there, is it?
You saw as the sword came from Trogheim's right, but Trogheim was looking squarely to the left at the Sword of the Red Commander. So no, it's not looking ideal.
No, not at all. I'm going to use my final card draw. Little laser light show as that goes down.
Ooh, 4.
Four is the spear. Your attack rolls crit on a 19 or 20 die result. All right. Needs to be within 30 feet, I see. Okay. Uh, 10. All right, so I'm gonna kind of pop out from the bush and hold up this card. Be a laser light show. And stars will align around Morn. Since
Ooh.
Morn's are technically dealing more damage already. So Morn, your crit range is now 19
So
to 20.
pretty.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I'm going to yell out to Morn and say, hit them really hard. And then run behind the bush again.
Hey, Uo, how long do those last?
Let's see here. Equal to my wisdom ability modifiers.
That's
so
pretty awesome.
the extra damage will be down to, I think, the second round, right?
Yeah, so we got one more round of that one.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got one more round of the extra damage, and you've got 3 rounds of the extended crit.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Right here.
And it is my turn then, huh? Okay, so with the Dark Knight spells, are those just the spells I can use are the ones that are just the dark magic spells listed on this PDF here?
Yes, but I think you unlock those at level 3.
So do I not have spell casting yet?
You get that. Yeah, you'll get that soon. But like right now, you
Not
only have
yet,
Well
just
of
the
Darkness.
fighting.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna get all up in there then. Ah. Can you zoom on this map? Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna go right up here by this guy. Sup, fool?
Well, very shocked that you came up. He kind of taken aback.
Okay, and I'm gonna give him a whack, a great sword. I'm also gonna use a Well of Darkness too with that.
Nah. You're just really hungry, it seems.
What is going on? Okay. Oh, okay. Orin's like, should we run?
Like either you are really hungry or they are just the best at dodging because you've never missed this much in your life.
Yeah. Morn's gonna voice his concern. Morn's sword's broken. Should we run? And that's it.
Okay, I'm gonna
Sword
Kinda
Wraith
follow.
2. This is interesting. With you right there, has no choice but to attack, but it's at disadvantage, which doesn't matter. He's gonna miss anyway.
Nice.
Astrid.
Oh, fantastic. I'm gonna run over to Morn because Morn's my buddy,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to stay close, and keep my chicken close at hand as well. I would like to head over to the Sword Wraith number 2 and get a little. What do I even have? I can do stabby, yeah?
You
stabby
probably
stabby?
have a dagger. You would have some kind of cantrips. I believe you are out of first level spells.
Yes, I am all out of all the things.
You still have your like tactical maneuvers you can do.
Yes, I would like to hop on over to Wraith number 2, whoever's closest to Morn, and kind of slide in for a hug stab with my chicken and
Sup, bro?
use my cantrip of infestation, and then kind of give them a little winky and make sure that I keep in mind that 15 degrees to make sure that my little stabby hits right on the inside. Somewhere good. Somewhere real good.
You wouldn't be able to cast infestation and stabby. You could distract with the stabby and then cast infestation, which is a con saving throw.
All right. Well, here we go. Let's see here. I don't even know where to click on my rolls.
You.
Oh, that's a check. That's a Constitution check.
the Sword Wraith needs to make the con saving throw,
Oh, okay.
which it fails.
Ha!
Oh,
So then I need you to roll a d6 and then a d4.
Alrighty. Well, because my computer is awesome,
I can roll both of those for you.
can you do that?
So
For
it
some reason.
takes. This one is apparently very afraid of insects of some sort, as it takes 8 damage.
Nice.
And let me see. More, I think you get an attack of opportunity as it runs. What direction?
Yes. Take attack.
Take it.
Take
Runs
attack.
south.
Run away.
Roll it.
Come on. Come on, computer. Do it. There. Oh, yes.
Hey.
Finally.
And then another d6 for the. Yeah, it's still this turn. Another d6 for the balance damage.
All right.
Morn, you watch as this thing that was pretty lively almost melts right in front of you,
Oh.
taking 36 damage.
Nice.
Good God.
Orn is fixed.
Trogheim.
Well, I stick my finger in this like weird slash and try to figure out what all the red sticky stuff is.
Mhm.
And then I glare at the sword wraith and I just try to smash it. Critical.
So you look at, and you can tell, like, when she looks at you in your eyes, you realize that she's like actually made you mad, and she just kind of like resigns herself to her fate as you.
Squish.
Yeah. Make me a perception check if you would.
All right. I'm going to do it at disadvantage because I'm swaying a little on my feet.
You are a little like.
I don't know if a 12 would even make it anyway, but
No.
8.
And that one is gone. Uo.
let's see here. Uo is pretty pleased with what appears to be a nice, clean frontal assault. He's going to run over here to this smaller bush, but hopefully a bush he can still like kind of duck behind because he's small. And is going to open his celestial sphere and press his face into it, and then like next to Trogheim, like there's a face made of stars, and it utters the words "Be healed." Do a healing word.
Ooh.
And Trogheim. I believe a D4. Plus my wisdom, which will be 5. You get 5 points.
Yay.
Then I'm gonna duck down behind the bush.
Thanks, kid.
Morn. You see Sword Wraith. You've just like removed Sword Wraith 2 off of your sword, but he's still standing. Not tall, but standing.
Great sword again, smash. Oh. He's gonna let out kind of a what he intends to be a roar of frustration, but unfortunately that Vera high-pitched,
Yeah.
voice that he tries so hard to overcome kind of sneaks out, so it sounds kind of like a scream, like a high-pitched scream.
Oh gosh. What will you do? Sword Wraith 2 is going to attempt to get away from you in order to fire an arrow. But that means you do get an attack of opportunity if you so choose.
Smash.
No.
No, no smash.
No smash. So then he will fire, but he will also miss you.
Ah, take that. Morn is nimble.
It's just you two like trying to hit each other, and every once in a while, like you'll hit and like almost kill him, and then back to like
Are you
trying to
sure
hit each
we're
other.
not having a dance off? Did I do this wrong?
Really close.
Astrid, what shall you
Alright.
do?
Well, let's see here. I'm gonna head on over to Sword Wraith number 2 because it's my buddy at this point,
Mm-hmm.
and go in for another hug. And well, let's see. Let's go ahead and I mean, I'd say I'd try and do the same thing again because he didn't like it very much.
All right.
You
So
know what?
then,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna give him a big old hug and a wink, and do a little dance sachet, and infest him again. Like, this is all fun and games.
unfortunately, it seems he was expecting that, and he knocks off all the bugs that you're
Of
infesting him
course
with.
it was. Ah, they just wanted to play.
Trogheim.
Well, I mean, obviously, despite my concern that maybe I'm not doing this correctly, I am going to move over here. Technically, Sword Wraith Commander will get a attack of opportunity on me.
You run, and as you pass his like arms like reach, you see him like eyeing you, but he never reaches for his sword.
Okay. And I will swing 13.
Mm-mm.
Not so much. That movement from him threw me off, and I'm like, "What are you doing, creeper?"
Bad touch.
Stranger danger, bad touch.
Bad vibe. Bad vibe.
Uo.
Uo is going to watch from behind the bush. He's going to see if the Sword Wraith commander is going to do anything, like aggressive.
Give me an insight check.
Inside. Insight.
Oh my god.
Wow. That is unfortunate.
So insightful.
It's very clear what this Sword Wraith commander is doing. He's very clearly using his minions, his pawns, to soften you all up. And then as soon as you all are like on death's door, he will go in and take the kill.
See. Well, that can't happen. Because I have not foreseen our demise. Let's see here.
We were supposed to get a beverage and sandwich, so
I'm going to cast the last spell slot. To cast Magic Missile.
On Sword Wraith 2 or Sword Wraith Commander.
Well, I'm going to take out the Sword Wraith, just so it's no longer a factor.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the damage to him. This will be 5 points. Force.
Yep.
And then, what's up with that crawling hand?
Just kind of hanging around the Sword Wraith Commander.
I'm going to go ahead
like
and
the
just,
Addams family.
I'm going to hit that thing too. Oops. 6. go. D4. So 5 points to the hand, and then I will hit the commander in the face
In the face.
for another 5 points of force damage.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to duck down behind the bush. Pew, 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 pew.
Caw, caw.
So just
With
a
that-
shower of fires.
With that, the Swordwraith commander looks at you all and says, I guess you all are warriors after all.
Told you.
Then he turns and walks towards the lake.
Weren't we getting a sandwich?
I was hoping for a beverage.
Yeah, we're getting beverages. Where are you going?
Is he
Uh,
walking into the lake? What's he doing?
He's walking into the lake.
Where
Is
is he
there-
going?
Is there a cafe in the lake?
Ooh, that would be cool, like a lake bar.
Morn, it is your turn. Do you follow?
Yeah, Morn is agitated. Where are you going? You started this. Why don't you finish it up?
I learned what I needed to learn. I can trust the protection of this town to you.
Wait, that was a test? Morn looks very confused. Should
Well,
I
that's-
attack him? What do you guys think?
Stab him in the butt.
I mean, Trogheim doesn't seem like she's gonna attack him, but she's very confused as to why we aren't getting sandwiches and a beverage of some kind. I thought that was a thing.
Astrid is also confused, and this guy just seems like he's been kind of a jerk. And no matter what, we should still get beverages and a sandwich. I'm not opposed to having you stab him in the butt, though, because he's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, he kind of is. So I'm just Morn's irritated. He's just gonna shoot a short bow at him, just a little bit, just to let him know how he feels.
Just like
Yeah.
over the shoulder.
Yep. Casual.
Soup's cash. Pew!
Oops,
Okay.
gosh.
Pew,
Pew,
pew.
Well, are we done with combat? Or are
I
we?
mean,
Because Astrid, is your turn right now. You could.
I feel certainly a little disgruntled with this guy because we've had nothing but great ideas, and he drove us to this.
Best
I
ideas.
mean, really, we could be sitting on some stools and eating some delectables. That sounds glorious to me. I would like to reach down and see if I can't pick up some stones and use one of my cantrips and make them magical stones and chuck them at him.
Yeah, on a lake bed, there's not lake bed, but on the like shore, there's lots of stones. Like pretty easy to
I'm
find.
gonna just pick a little handful, just a couple, and I believe when I can do that, can I hand some over to a friend too, and we can just like
You can,
pummel
yeah.
him with a couple stones. I'd like to hand him over some to Morn and be like, hey, let's chuck a couple of these
Yes.
and chuck
You're
some
wrong.
stones at him. And say, I think you're getting overpaid.
Roll to hit.
Well, now here's the problem. I don't know if I can. My computer's not liking when I try and roll to hit anything.
I can roll that for you.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, you do not hit.
Oh,
It's the thought that counts.
It is.
it is the thought. I'm gonna
Try-
yell out, "Take that!" and kind of like turn around immediately and walk away.
Drogon.
So Targheim is really curious whether or not we were supposed to follow this guy, because obviously we had a lunch date afterwards,
Mm-hmm.
and
Very
so
clearly.
she's gonna go over and like stick her face in the water I try and like look where he's going and see if there's like some kind of weird magical cafe under the water. If she doesn't see anything, which I'm assuming she won't, she'll just kind of stand back up and watch him walk off into the water.
Give me a perception check.
Sure.
You will have disadvantage because it's underwater.
Well, how about a
Nice.
5?
So you walk in and you stick your head down, and like, it's kind of weird, but if you like look far, you can see this like structure of oh no, it's just rocks.
Oh yeah. That tracks. That there would be rocks underwater. That makes sense.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and as you stick your head up, the sword commander descends into the lake.
What?
I'll just turn around. I get
That's
his.
weird.
Super
beverage.
awkward. That guy sucks.
And I
Who
walk
was
over
gonna
here and
get
put
up
my
behind
hands
the
up.
bush and
Like. Oh. Go for it, Uo.
oh, it's just get behind the bush or get out from behind the bush and come join you guys.
Trogheim like
Shrubbery.
walks dripping out of the water and like holds her hands up to high five Morn and Astrid.
I'll take that high five.
Woo!
I'm excited
Lauren-
by that.
Warren doesn't seem to understand high five still. He's going to
And-
kind of like poke your hand with one finger.
So Trogheim turns her hand to Astrid to get another one.
I'm gonna look. Astrid's gonna look at Morn as if we're doing an instructional video, and high five back
Right?
with kind of an open, smiley mouth and a wink.
Warren's going to kind of, good. Weird.
How about that sandwich?
Sandwiches sound good.
Mhm.
You do know the closest there. You have been to a tavern, and the closest one that you know of is where Uso is.
Well, I mean,
So,
as far as I know, we've completed our zombie
Yeah.
factory mission.
I mean, where's the hand? Is the hand like gurgling down in the lake, walking with, or?
Uo killed it.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
Shower of stars.
that's right. That's right. Well,
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess.
I mean,
I think we did it, right? We did the thing that we were supposed to do.
absolutely.
I think
Right.
that teacher was being paid way too much, or whoever that guy was. This was a
Where's-
letdown.
Where's Fred?
Who's Fred?
Fred, the zombie.
Oh, isn't he
our
in the
buddy.
jail?
No, Broad came, if I remember correctly, was like bowing in front of the Archambault general.
So is he in the water now too?
No, he was taken back.
Oh, Fred.
Oh dear.
Well, I mean, should we go grab some food and then go get Fred?
I mean, if we're gonna go to the same tavern that Uso's in, maybe we should go kill Fred first.
Oh, fair enough.
'Cause
All right. Well, we can
I don't-
swing by.
I don't really want to go back and see Uso until we actually finish our
Sure, sure.
until we complete the project. This was obviously an extra credit,
Mm-hmm.
but we really need to finish, question number 1,
Mm.
which is
We gotta
kill the zombie.
check those bullet points.
Right.
All right.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that's
we can
right.
swing by. We can swing by.
So you're heading to the jail?
Yes.
All right.
Astrid is.
Pretty simple to get there. You know you know where it is. When you walk in, the same like jailer is there. It's like, oh, you're back.
What is that supposed
Really
to mean?
happy to see you too.
I mean, you can go down if you want, but the zombie's already dead.
Yay,
Who
we
killed the
won!
zombie?
Wait, what?
Yeah, that paladin Archamblate.
That guy,
Rochambeau?
he just sucks. He
Yeah.
just sucks.
Well, he doesn't get
Was
full
he at least
credit
nice to you?
because we chopped its arm off or some shit.
Yeah. We did something much harder just now, anyways.
Yeah, where was he?
Wait, I
I
thought
feel like we're a bunch of cantankerous teens. Like, it's good enough. It's good enough.
Fine.
These teachers, they don't know. They don't know.
I thought we brought the zombie down to the lake.
You did, but when you started fighting, because remember the zombies, when you came with the zombie, the crowd was freaking out and calling the guards. And then when you started focusing on the sword raids, the guards came, returned it to the cell.
Oh,
Is its body there?
You can see the body, yeah.
Is it in one piece besides the arm missing?
Kinda, yes. The top half is kind of hanging off, but
That's
it's still
alright.
technically connected.
I feel like we should take its
I mean-
head to Uso. What do you all think?
Ooh.
I
yes,
agree. I think we
take the
should.
head.
Because how are we going to prove I don't have a camera on me?
Right.
I've got no way for them to know.
Astrid, make a perception check.
Ah. Let's see if I'm smart. Let's see here. Let's see if I know things.
No, no.
I don't know shit.
No. All right. So yeah, are you going to check on the zombie and get the head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, take the head.
So you make your way down, and the zombie is back on the bench it was sitting, but the zombie and the wall behind seem as if a weapon of massive force have cleaved both zombie and wall behind it,
I don't remember doing that.
almost
earlier.
in two.
I mean, obviously
there-
that's from me, but
And there is this massive scorch marks on the side of where whatever cleaved.
I wonder if my gunblade has a delayed effect, and I'm looking at it, trying to figure out what I did.
Like it scorched the wall.
So, yeah,
I want to go up to the wall, and is there anything that I can deduce from the scorch marks? Can I somehow figure out where or what kind of magic it is?
what kind of magic? That would be an Arcana check.
I don't seem to have much of that. Let's see. But we'll see.
Okay, no, you've definitely seen this magic before. Even though it's scorch marks, it's definitely not fire magic. And considering its proximity to the cleaving, you get the feeling that it was some kind of light magic that was infused into a blade.
It seems like this blade might be something kind of snazzy. I don't know if
Thank
it's
you.
From one of us at all. Well, I don't know if it's your blade or not. But it's a pretty snazzy blade. I kind of want it.
What's wrong with my blade?
Your blade is fantastic,
Thank you.
but it's also your blade. I kind of want this one. Whoever has this. Let's get that head and then head off to the pub.
It's pretty easy
The
to do.
head.
You just kind of you don't even have to go. You just kind of pick up the head, and you have Fred's head.
Who wants to hold Fred's head?
Oh, I'll
Ooh,
carry it.
Oh,
Let's
well,
flip a coin for it.
Okay, flip a coin. I call heads.
Do you want to roll a d20 and whoever gets higher?
Yeah, let's do it.
I got a
Oh.
2.
This is not looking great for you, but still possible. No.
Die.
Fine, here you go.
I get to hold the head. I get to hold the head.
So you have Fred. So Morin takes Fred's head and kind of just like shakes it.
Yep.
And you make your way back to the tavern where Uso is at the front door waiting for you.
Look what we got. Wave the head around a little bit.
Why did you bring that here?
It's for you.
I don't
Because why
Right there.
not?
I don't want
Look how
that.
cool it is.
So cool.
So I have to tell you, you all did great. Unfortunately, you fail, and you have to take remedial classes.
Wait, what?
But you made it back alive.
We should not fail. First of all, more and whole head. Second, we kill little wraithy things by the water. So I should get to go to advanced dark class.
Right, we did the
Right now.
extra credit.
What extra credit?
The weird things down by the lake.
Yeah, General Archambault. He's not extra credit. He just kind of like hangs out here.
Well, but he made it seem like there was a test, and we took
No,
it.
he just likes to fight.
No, he said the word test several times. I remember.
We did it.
Yeah,
We
he
He
did.
did say test.
But he's not affiliated with school at all. He just likes to fight.
What?
He tests people's
That
strength for
guy.
fun.
I'm telling
Well-
you, he sucks.
What?
Yeah, your job was to kill a zombie, and you went off and fought like the person who like started this town.
I mean, I started the process of killing the zombie, so whoever finished it off, they should only get partial credit.
True. It is true. You were there first.
You were there first. Unfortunately, you didn't kill the zombie, and so according to the rules of the school, I have to say you failed. In order to go back and like start doing field trip missions again, you have to take remedial classes.
No.
Well, that's fine. 'cause
Specifically,
this was
you there, Trachheim.
That's fine, because this was a stupid field trip. I didn't see a single field the entire time.
This is the
Is
worst
there
field
any way
trip.
we can make it up? Can we make it up
Oh yeah,
so
you
we
can.
still get credit?
Credit for this? No, that's gone. We don't care about that. What we can do, because I was watching your fight, and I've noticed a few things that you all need. Trogheim, apparently you ran out of your munitions, and you see you weren't able to use the gunblade at
I
all.
don't see how that really mattered, because one, I did use my munition on the zombie, if you were paying attention.
I was, but I noticed you didn't kill it.
Why would you want us to just kill a zombie you had in a cage? That's not very hard.
Right?
It's not very hard, but it also needs to happen.
Why?
Without General Archambault, that zombie would have gone on a rampage. And General Archambault tends to sleep for like decades at a time.
So, wait, he's supposed to watch over things?
He decided he was going to watch over things. That's why he came back to life as a sword wraith. It's weird. It's long. Point is, he makes zombies to help, but zombies just kill people, not help. So
Yeah,
You know.
but if you weren't around, then would that be bad? Because he said that he was not going to be here because we were so awesome.
he did say that, didn't he? Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be bad at some point. Not now.
That doesn't affect our grade, does it?
It doesn't affect your grade. It might affect the lives of the people here.
Oh.
Well,
That's
before
okay.
we even talk about that, you, Trogheim, we need to work on your gunblade because your munitions are too limited.
Tell me about it. Also,
Uh,
I did learn something today. Don't let small children like Uo or people sized like Uo play with your gunblade when the safety's off. I learned that today.
I'm glad you learned something.
So even though there wasn't a field, I think this was probably the best field trip that I've learned anything on today.
She looks at you trying to say something, and then just doesn't.
That's completely fair.
Morn, I noticed in your fight, you were struggling for ranged options. So I have made arrangements for you to learn magic of some sort.
Excellent. Yes. Dark magic, darkness, magic of the darkness.
I assume that's the only magic you can do.
Darkness magic, yes.
Astrid, I think we should focus on your healing properties. Increase those just a little bit.
That's super awesome of you.
And
Is there a
Uo.
book that I can have?
Like, oh no, we have someone to work with you.
Okay.
Uo. Where is Uo?
He's very tiny.
Uo
You'll
is
have to look for him.
He's standing quietly in the corner.
She looks you up and down. Pulls out her gunblade. And says, we need to get you more comfortable with close range combat.
Yeah, you should be involved at all. I didn't even see you the entire time.
He will flash a cherubic smile and say that he was doing everything as it was meant to be done.
I think we have the perfect professor for you. Because she also told me before we came down here that you were meant to avoid combat so this could happen. I don't like her. But she's not wrong that often.
He simply nods sagely.
All right, time to get back. Tomorrow we're going to start some intensive training. Except for you, Chalkheim. You're starting tonight. Make me gunblade elemental bullets by tomorrow, or you're out of the program.
Wait, is this in the tents, or can I just do it at the school?
Anywhere you want to.
Okay.
Can I have my cameras back, please?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And you realize that she never told you she was putting cameras on you. It was just a thing that happened.
Do we see them? Like, are they objects?
They are objects, but very small objects. Like you, Chalkheim, it's one of your munition holsters.
Gotcha.
Uo, it's like one of your cards that was just kind of like somewhere on your person that you're like, I don't know where this came from, but whatever.
Is it the eye? Is it the card, the eye?
The card of the eye, exactly.
Yeah.
Morin's gonna look confused and say, "What's a camera?"
Oh, that. And she pulls out another munition-sized bullet off your armor.
Wow.
Oh,
Astrid's gonna be a little confuddled and realize that she was like, yeah, cameras, not really realizing that they had cameras on.
Yep. Say, all right, well, let's head on back. You have a lot of work to do.
Morin is grumpy, but also wanting dark magic, so he will not look pleased, but also will not complain.
But before we go, I am going to order a sandwich and iced coffee to go.
Yes. Astrid is gonna follow suit.
You can do that, but you do know she is not going to wait, and she has a teleportation spell.
Rude.
I really don't want to drink the coffee that's back there, so I'm
Can
going
we
to order it and be
for
like,
a
hurry,
delivery?
and then I'll run to catch up because she is short and has those little legs.
She is short, and she's not running to get there before and leave you all.
Right.
But she's also not slowing down her pace for you. So give me an athletics check.
Oh, ow.
Yeah, that's fine. You're able to get back just in time.
Yeah, part of the sandwich hanging out of my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Morin looks confused because he thought the coffee back at the school was great because was probably the first time he's ever really had coffee.
Yeah, it was like interesting. It gave you some energy.
Yeah,
It's
it's this magic bean potion.
What did
All
I
right,
see
so
this
you-
morning? It is, sorry, anti-murdery juicy juice.
Ah, yeah. Perfect.
So you make your way back to the teleportation circle in the school. She says, I will see you all tomorrow. Have a nice day. And she just heads off in her direction.
Okay.
Astrid
you-
still feels a little confused by it all. And hungry.
Like once we get back to our room, I want to like sit down and powwow with everyone and just be like, so even though I think we did awesome, I think maybe she couldn't see very well out of those cameras. I feel like maybe we gotta do. I don't want to take remedial classes anymore after this, so we should do better next time.
Astrid is in full agreement with this. I don't want to have to retake anything or
Right?
take anything less than.
Do you think we're gonna have to go kill another zombie in a cage again?
I don't
Mm.
know, but I have a feeling we're gonna have to do something stupid, and we're just gonna have to follow direction.
More gonna nod. Yep. Less ask questions, more smash.
Uo did say that everything turned out just the way it was supposed to, though. So I'm kind of confused.
Well, make an Arcana check to do a reading, if you would.
Arcana, can I do that with guidance?
I believe you can, yes.
As I pull a card to do a little reading.
Ooh.
That's not bad. The 20.
20. So you do everything like to make sure that you actually did do the things that they were supposed to be done, because like you did the reading this morning and it seemed like that was supposed to happen, but you also had that like shitty ass coffee and like who knows what actually was supposed to be read. But you read again and like, yeah, there was no there were other options you could have taken, but they would have all led to danger, demise, downfall.
Like immediate, but not like. But she was saying something about there being like potential future downfall. So we may have only just delayed it.
They would have led to those things for you, whereas this has led for danger, demise, and downfall for others, but with the potential to prevent it.
Excellent. Yes, this was the best possible outcome.
Told
and
you
Uo
we
will
did
nod.
it.
And then look at Astrid and say, just remember, when you're in that room, it's 15 degrees just slightly to the southwest. You have to remember, it's when we go to the castle. Okay? It's a castle. Just remember, the castle and the room, 15 degrees to the southwest.
Astrid is gonna nod and point to her temple. I got it. I will not forget.
And he's gonna go and check Trogheim. Trogheim is pretty beat up. Can I do a medicine check?
Yeah, you can.
She's sitting on her bed, kind of sulking, and she's like pulling the onions off her sandwich and grumbling about how she ordered it without onions, and then is like flicking them towards the trash can. But she's really not dexterous, so she's just like, there's just like goopy onion all over the floor.
You're used to like people your size. Yeah, it's hard to figure out how to help Trogheim.
I've got so many bigger organs than you do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not entirely convinced that Trogheim will die of like internal organ failure over the night. I'm pretty sure they'll probably not be feeling good in the morning.
Although Trogheim, you do know that you have to by tomorrow make some type of elemental bullet
Yeah.
munition.
Well, after eating, I'll get to work on that.
Trogheim is not in good shape, but doesn't seem to be in doesn't seem to be dying at all.
That magic that helped her earlier definitely stopped the organ falling outage. That is a technical term. Falling
Very
outage.
technical.
It was meant to be. It wasn't your time to die.
Orin is gonna stroll over to the window and stare out of it in a brooding manner.
Nice.
He contemplates the day.
Give me a charisma check.
At a brooding check.
Yeah, like how broody are you right now?
Let's see. Where's my oh, how in the world? Hold on a second. Come on, computer. You can do this. You can do this. Oh, did I click the right one? That's not the right one.
That is the.
Oh, did it show up?
That's your charisma bonus. Whenever your charisma score.
Yeah.
Click just the word that says charisma.
Yeah, the red.
Yeah.
There we go. There it goes.
I mean, so you're pretty broody, honestly.
Brooding.
It was a weird day. You didn't get to hit enough, and then when there had a chance to hit, you were just so out of it that you couldn't really get back to hit. And there was that one good hit, but
So broody.
and then for some reason someone keeps flaunting this chicken in front of you that you can't eat.
Not eat this chicken, but why? Can a chicken be a pet?
Chicken.
What is a chicken? What came first, the chicken or the chicken sandwich?
Right?
Full of
Don't even get you
questions.
started on chicken fingers.
It's a lot of questions that Morin has to brood over as he stares out the window.
Astrid, what shall you be doing tonight?
Well, I will be. Now, was I given a book for learning
Nope.
of healing? No. I am going to
Uso
be.
just said that she has a person for you.
All right. I am going to pick up my chicken and kind of walk around to everybody. I'm going to snuggle up to Morn just a little bit because I know that it bothers him a smidge. And
You're
kind of
kinda-
give a side body hug and lean my head on Morn's shoulder,
Mhm.
but facing the other direction. And ask how Morn's day's going.
He's gonna kind of jerk away. He startled him. He was in full deep brood. Yeah, I'm contemplating the darkness right now.
Okay. And then Astrid is gonna walk away, but kind of give a little nudge and a wink and lift up the chicken as if the chicken's face is so cute. How could you possibly deny that? And walk over to now is everybody healed up? Is that
Trogheim is still.
okay? I'd like to walk over to Trogheim with the chicken while thinking about healing thoughts and kind of wave Eos over there as if I'm doing some bizarre healing ceremony.
There's
And,
the last bit of sandwich hanging from my mouth as I just stare at you.
and place Eos on your lap and say, "This will help."
I wonder if I can make chicken munitions.
Maybe eggs from eggshells.
Anything is possible if you brood long enough.
And I
Okay.
don't think can the chicken cast healing?
Yes. Eos
Now?
as a companion can cast. Where are you, Eos? I think she can cast 2 healing spells a day.
What?
Sweet.
She can
Best
cast.
chicken ever.
No, she can cast 4 healing spells a day. She can cast Cure
Awesome.
Wounds twice and Healing Word twice.
What?
Oh wow.
Okay.
She can also cast Aid once and then Light and Blade Ward.
That is
Awesome.
amazing. That is amazing.
Yeah. So she's gonna settle down and close her little chicken eyes and be a little content. And I'm gonna say, hey, can you just pet her waddles a little bit? You'll feel better, I promise.
Which part is her waddles?
The bottom little dangly things.
And I'll pick her up and like pet her feet.
Under her head, under her beak.
Oh.
You gotta pet her little waddles.
Ah, these things?
Yeah. Do you feel better?
Do I feel better?
Did Eos cast anything?
Eos is casting. I don't know. How does Eos cast?
If it's touching, then I would assume it's Cure Wounds.
That makes sense.
So, you get 5 hit points back.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
Not food.
Not food. Friend.
Eos is friend, not food. Okay.
Makes
Perfect.
note.
So does about the time of short rest go by?
Yeah.
All right. During that time, I'll make one of my munitions.
Either give me an intelligence check or tell me what strategy you will use to make this. Because she gave you no information on it
Yeah.
whatsoever. You've made like normal munitions, but
Well, I mean, so I know that they do thunder damage, yeah? Like my normal ones?
yeah.
So I'm just going on the assumption that's what she meant. Because thunder is elements, right?
This is true, yeah.
So she makes one of her normal munitions.
Sounds good.
I mean, there's a reason she's going to end up in the remedial class.
Oh gosh. Okay, so you make your no munition. You've done this countless times at this point, so it is just your nightly routine. Unless there's something else that someone would like to do tonight, we'll just do the good night song. I don't know the good night song.
Like do we have access to the like the rules and regulations of the university, like how the university itself functions?
Do you have access to it? No, but you can easily get it like at the library.
I'm gonna spend this downtime reading through rules and regulations, in particular in the case of the use of the undead.
Right. So you go to the library. Make me a perception check, by the way.
Perceiving. Can I use guidance?
Yes.
Perceiving.
Let's see what that guidance
I'm gonna
is.
use guidance there.
9. This is a very large library, and so this will take some time for you to like read through all the books and like what actually like matters versus like what people just write so they can be like, we wrote a thing, leave us alone. The few things you found with undead is that undead are meant to be destroyed. Necromancy is not banned, but it is looked at negatively.
Is it kind of considered like, higher level chemistry in universities where you have access to things you probably shouldn't?
The things you read lead you to believe that necromancy is kept because there are times when it's necessary, but when those times are not on us, then it is like kept in the basement in the dark, and we don't touch it until we need to like break it out again.
All right. He'll put a bookmark in this, and he'll come back for more. He knows he needs good balanced sleep.
Yeah.
Before class.
So on your way back, you're passing one of the like restaurants, and you see that assistant guy who has been kind of helping you throughout your thing. He is on his hands and knees in front of like what appears to be a shop owner.
Doing what?
Begging.
I will kind of pull into a darker corner just to kind of watch from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to interfere. I'm going to just see how this plays out.
So you hear him saying a few things that catch your eye or your ear. One, he's so sorry. He says that a lot. Two, he wants to like pay off his debt, but he really has to go. He's escorting the Duke around, and he's lost the Duke. Lots of I'm sorries. And he says there is a thief wandering around, so it's not safe.
I will
That's not good.
slip away and head back to the dormitory
Mm-hmm.
and open the door. What's everybody doing?
Astrid is kind of slightly annoying Warren. Trogheim is making her munitions. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Although
Warren is
Trogheim
trying
is...
to brood. Trying to brood
Right?
in peace here.
I feel like we need to get like a pull down like drape or like a curtain or something, so that when you're brooding you can pull it down and it looks like you're like staring out into like this like goth landscape. And then we open it up and it's just like sunny and happy outside.
Perfect.
Uo asks everybody, do you think that there would be pop quizzes?
Ooh. I mean,
Hmm.
that seems like a huge possibility.
Yeah.
Do you think perhaps that the faculty are all engaged in a web of conspiracies
Probably.
Yes.
to get us to do things even when we suspect it's a thing, but it could be a thing?
They seem shady.
I think they're just
There's a-
trying to make us the best warriors they can, but they're also kind
No.
of shady.
We've already been blessed as warriors. We have already accomplished that.
No, I said the best warriors. Like, obviously,
There's a-
Uo, you're not as good of a warrior as I am. Like, Morin's pretty good. And, like,
Very
Astrid,
good.
I mean, Astrid did all right. But you obviously, you have a lot of work to do.
Oh.
Yeah. That's
Um,
fine.
Uo just kind of somberly nods and says, "There's a thief on the loose."
Well, I mean, this whole place seems a little bit shady, so I'm kind of with you. I don't know what to believe, but, yeah, I don't know.
We could catch it.
We could.
Oh, and we could find the Duke.
I'm okay with that.
The Duke is missing.
What?
Yeah,
Where did you
Who's the
hear that
Duke?
from?
it's been foretold. Don't worry about it. So
So wait, if it's been foretold, then he's not missing yet?
no, he is missing. It happened not too long ago. So perhaps the Duke is still to be found, and perhaps the newly blessed warriors could be the ones to find the Duke.
That makes sense to me.
That does make sense.
See, pop quiz.
We're great.
Right?
Warren just kind of nods. Okay. I do not like thieves.
Uo gestures to the door. Come on, let's go and catch a thief. Maybe the Duke. Maybe the Duke is the thief.
Ooh. Like a real conspiracy theory going on in here.
Right?
Would we know who the Duke is that he's referring to? Because Morn.
Nope.
Oh,
You
okay.
just heard the word Duke. No, like name after that.
But we know about, like, there's like a ruling family, right? Or something like that for the city.
For the city, there is no ruling family. There's a mayor. Like the smaller cities or towns that are like not floating, they have some of them have like dukes, kings.
Gotcha.
But for this like floating town, it is an elected mayor.
So what did the paladin guy?
Paladin guy is from a family, dukedom, kingdom, below like on the surface. And so they're known to be good fighters, good generals, great like martial tactics, but they don't really have like ruling power here. They just have like wealth here.
Gotcha. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. So you've heard this from Uo. Are you all leaving?
I mean, pop
I
quiz.
mean, are
yeah.
we rested up?
I mean, it's still like 8-9 o'clock, so you would have had time for a short rest, but not a long rest.
I went ahead and spent my hit die to heal up,
Get some hit points back.
and I have 1 munition.
Awesome.
But if we leave while we're walking, I do want to ask, how is fire made? Like, if I wanted to, I've seen people use like stuff to make fire. If I wanted to do like one of my munitions that wasn't just a really loud noise, if I were to like coat it somehow with something that makes fire.
Ooh.
Have you ever seen a match?
Well, like I think like Eos there's a really good match for Astrid. I think they get along really well.
No,
Yeah.
like, like a match, you know, like you use to light a pipe. Have you ever struck a match?
I have a lighter. Is that different?
Well, I mean, I guess so. Like, you know, it's a stick, and you drag it across a hard thing, and it catches fire.
Where would I get one?
Probably like the local tobacconist.
Okay, so on our walk, I will watch out for the local tobacconist.
So where are you walking to?
I mean, I'm just following Uo because
Yeah.
Warren's
Well,
not
where
too
would
independent.
Is this area like where would a thief be in this area? Probably somewhere where he could thief things. So like, is there like a kind of upper middle class area?
A lot of this city is upper middle class. This, like, you could think of it as it was part of a much larger city, and then the upper middle class people had the money to be like, we're just going to lift ourselves away from the other people.
Where would these people congregate like normally?
Give me an intelligence check.
Super smart.
It depends on what they're thieving. It is very difficult to be a thief in this area, specifically because of the school's presence. You have people like Uso, who builds all kinds of like surveillance stuff. You have like warrior trainers, ranger trainers who are good at tracking. It is very difficult, and they tend to root out large pockets of thieves when they can.
Wait, if Uso makes surveillance stuff, maybe she surveillanced the thief.
Yeah, could be.
Oh,
Hmm.
But if it's a
Where did-
secret pop quiz and we're not supposed to, or should we go like, should we talk to her, or do you think that's against the pop quiz rules?
we spoke to her during our previous test. I mean, we did fail, but it's
Maybe
because
that's
we
why,
didn't kill
because we talked to her.
Well, I feel like if we ask too many questions, that's where somehow we're messing up. Like we're supposed to just have an order and carry it out,
But we don't have an
whatever
order.
the ends. We don't really have an order, but
That's why it's
maybe
a
we're
pop
supposed
quiz.
to observe her and see if we can't catch her in the act of something super shady. And
Well,
then
where would she see the thing?
Maybe she has like a room or something that she. I don't know how that stuff works.
can we okay. Can I mean, I'm thinking we could maybe send the chicken off and like
Like a
see if the
sun
chicken
spouting
can kind of
mission.
investigate for us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where did
Sounds
this
legit.
Duke disappear from?
The what?
The Duke.
The Duke.
Where did he?
This is also an unknown bit. I only get things in flashes. You see, they're only small pieces of the bigger picture.
So wait, somebody didn't tell you this?
Well, I had visions through many different channels.
Are you using magic again?
You know,
It's like a perception, isn't it?
where do you think the helper guy lives?
The helper guy?
The helper
you-
guy.
You do know he is he's employed by the university, and everyone who's employed by the university gets like some kind of room there, whether it is a large room or a very small, more likely to be a closet than a room, depends on their position. He looks like a closet guy.
Probably the one under the
Let's
stairs.
go
Yeah.
Find his.
Yeah, but
closet.
those guys are so helpful. Let's go find him.
He'll know more. I'm certain of it. He'll know plenty more.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm down. I think we should go find him, ask some questions, and maybe we can snoop around the other rooms or see who's there if we knock on some doors.
So then you pass by, going from your like Sherbert Hills area through the like merchant area to get to like the university proper. And as you pass the merchant area, you see a familiar face kind of sweeping the front porch of a restaurant.
Wait, his face is sweeping?
Kind of, because he's like doing this, so you could see it as his face is sweeping.
Oh no.
I hate magic. No. Is it the helper
It's him,
guy?
yeah.
Do we remember what his name is?
Did he tell you his name?
Mm,
I don't remember if he
It's
did.
been a bit since we first met him, and so I don't recall.
But we'll say he didn't tell you his name.
Okay. What do we do? Do we just like rush him, or are we going like undercover style? Do we need disguises?
I think we should is there anything around us that we can use as disguises, like extra little shabby blankets or like maybe commoner things?
Morn does not hide. He's gonna stand up extra tall as he says that.
Have we had dinner yet?
I mean, that's up to you. You could have, because it's been about 3-4 hours since you've been back.
I mean, I'm
Well,
always down for dessert,
I mean,
even if we haven't
everybody's
had
hungry.
Yeah.
We should get a table, and get a table close to where he's sweeping. Is the restaurant busy?
Nope,
Whoa.
not busy at all.
That sounds great.
Let's do it.
Okay,
Let's
so
do it, and maybe we could buy a drink for somebody and just get people talking. You know, loose lips.
So you sit down, and the server comes and introduces you to the specials. Make some small talk, like, "Oh, are you from the university? That's so cool. I always wanted to go there. How do you like it?"
Can we have that man over there to be our server?
He looks taken aback. Him? He doesn't work here. He's just sweeping because he couldn't afford to pay a bill.
Yes, but I think that you could afford him a job as a server if you gave him a chance. He could audition at our table.
I don't. I just work here. I don't give people jobs.
Maybe
Can
if
we talk to the poor man?
Maybe if we paid his bill, he would answer our questions.
Ooh.
How much was his bill? I asked before offering.
His bill, if I recall correctly, it was 2 gold.
Do we have enough?
Between all of
pay his
you,
bill?
Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be really sweet and pay his bill.
Do it.
So the server says, "Thank you so much. He is horrible at sweeping, and I was going to have to do it after him anyway."
I mean, he's using his face, and that's probably why.
So like it takes about like 3 minutes, but eventually, this young man is informed that he no longer has to sweep, and he like takes off the like. He's like, "I don't. Thank you. Yes." And he's looking around for whoever paid for him. Do you all make yourself big,
Yeah.
or do you just hide?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when he notices you, you see there's a slight embarrassment as he recognizes you from around the school.
I'll wave him over.
Yeah.
He comes over and
I'll
is
do
like,
the same.
"Hi,
Hey,
Thank
do you
you
want to
for
have
the-
a drink?
I probably shouldn't order here anymore." And when I say I probably shouldn't, I mean I no longer can.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I'll get it for you. It's okay.
No, I can't keep accepting your help. I'm a graduate, and you're just students.
Wait,
This-
you
this is-
graduated?
And then he like kind of spiffies up. I graduate. I definitely graduate. I was I didn't graduate from any particular class. I kind of bounced around a bit. The last one was Bard. I like that one the best. But
More-
I did graduate, so I
More
should be
than
looking out for
laugh.
you. What was that?
Morin's gonna kind of snort into the blood, try to cover it up.
Well,
Who was going to point at a chair and be like, "You should have dinner with us."
Oh, I really don't think that is a good idea.
I think it's the best idea.
I mean,
I put my hand on his shoulder and kind of like direct
Sit
him towards
down.
the chair.
and he just sits down like, "Oh, okay, if you say so." So you wanted to have dinner with me?
Yes. I'll hand him a menu and then casually say, "So the Duke is missing."
How do you know that?
Smooth.
Who told
It's in
you?
the cards. It's in the cards.
I was an astrologian for 2 days, and I don't remember that spell happening at all.
Well, then you truly were not in tune with the constellations, were you?
That's what my professor said. Look, I don't know who told you that, but like the Duke is not missing. The Duke is fine. The Duke is fine. The sword has not been stolen. Like everything is great. So I'm just gonna get up now and I'm gonna leave because I don't have things to do, but I have to do the things I don't have to do right now.
Wait, the what
we
was
are
stolen?
here to assist.
It's our pop quiz.
Your pop. What?
Yeah, we're supposed to. It's okay. And she looks around conspiratorially.
Give me a persuasion check.
I don't even know if I
Can I
should.
give them guidance?
Sure.
I'm not
I'll
even
draw a
sure if I
card.
would call it persuasion.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what it. I think you believe it's a pop quiz.
That's fair. 14.
He sits down. It's like, wait, this is a pop quiz?
Well, yeah.
Oh, thank God. Okay. So then what is my role in this pop quiz?
I think you're supposed to tell us where to go looking for the thief and the Duke, and a sword is missing. Is that what you said?
Oh, okay. Well, I can definitely tell you where to go looking for the Duke. He's in his room. I've been escorting him around, and I took him here for dinner. But then I told him that he could go home because I'd pay for dinner, and then I couldn't. Are you sure there's a pop quiz? Because I thought the sword thing was supposed to be like hush hush.
No, tell us everything you know. Ow. Morn's not very smooth.
Give me an intimidation check.
Oh, not winning today.
So he looks at you and kind of like cocks his head to the side. Like, I mean, I guess if this whole thing is part of a quiz for the new students, I guess it would make sense. It started when the new students came. So do you know? And he like looks around and like kind of leans into the table. All the like legendary artifacts the school has. Apparently, someone's been breaking in. You would know. Like I think I mentioned it before. Like children come here for like field trips in school. Like, oh, look at the trident of the waves or some shit.
Gotcha. Then yes.
Like, apparently, someone broke in somehow and stole this holy sword.
Well, if it has holes in it, then it's probably not any good anyway.
I was just about to say something just like that.
Morn and Trogheim are just like,
They're fine.
right?
We're vibing. Same page.
Not holy, that like holy magic, like radiant light magic sword.
What are the
super
properties of the
special.
soul?
I mean, I don't know. I don't have access to it, but I know it's supposed to be this very like powerful sword that emits light magic when you swing it.
Who has access to it?
Only like certain people, certain professors have access to the sword.
Well,
Do you know
which
who they
ones
are?
do you know of?
They don't tell me. That's supposed to be hush. Like only like a select few are supposed to have access to it. There's so many powerful artifacts in there.
Yeah, but you're such a smart guy. I'm sure you have an idea of some of the teachers that you think might have access.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage. $18.
Oh,
He says, well, you're right. I am smart. So, well, I don't think the professor did it because today I was cleaning up blood. And I think there was some kind of altercation. So whoever got in didn't get in through normal methods.
oh.
What would be the normal methods?
Professors have some kind of magic spell that can cancel the shield to get in.
And so the shield causes blood to be there?
If you don't use the proper spell, then yes.
So someone who isn't a teacher probably tried it?
I think someone exactly.
Or succeeded because they got in and got the sword.
Yes, that's what I think.
would you have any guesses on who might be shady enough to try it?
I really don't know who it could be. I've been spending so much time like trying to get things settled for the new student that I haven't really met any of the new people. But if you meet any new people who might want that weapon, I'd check them over.
So
Oh,
would be
you know,
able-
we did run into that whole crew of new students, and one of them was slightly shady. One was also really nice. Maybe we could find them again.
Who would be able to describe the sword?
He can describe the sword. Most people can describe the sword. It comes out maybe once a month.
What
do
it
they
looks
bring
like?
Just
it
for
out for?
everybody to look at it and like, do people get to use it, or they're just
Nope.
kind of like, ooh,
Just look at it. Just look at it from a distance,
okay.
like the Mona Lisa. Like, oh, look how
Okay.
pretty.
Okay.
What does it look like?
Sword's not for looking. Sword for stabbing.
so when you were cleaning up all that blood, was there a lot of it?
There was a lot of it.
So to everyone else, where would someone go if they were injured and lost that much blood?
Well,
You would.
There.
I will interject. You would know that loss of blood is not the death sentence. It is in this world. Like if you have any kind of healing magic, you could
Right.
at the very least like keep going.
Well, and so my question is there a place that someone who doesn't have healing magic, because we have to start somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
would have gone after being injured like that, so we could be like, hey, has anyone come in missing like 3 quarts of blood? Or
The health officer / white mage instructor would probably be the one.
and other
To
than
go
that,
to.
like just keeping an eye out for somebody who tonight is injured.
Tonight, who's injured,
You'd have to go looking now.
or anyone who might be particularly powerful beyond their mean.
I mean, it would have happened yesterday, I think, or early in the morning, because I saw a vision of it earlier today.
When were you cleaning up blood?
This morning.
Okay. And what's your name?
Oh, I'm sorry, and like kind of dust off. My name is Peter.
Oh, maybe it's better I
Peter.
didn't know.
Peter, what?
Nothing. Great to meet you.
No, Peter, you've been really helpful, and you do know so much.
This is weird. I don't remember having any pop quizzes when I was in school.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to share with us what your school experience was like? I mean, that would be kind of nice if you could like sum it up, sort of, for us.
I can
'Cause-
absolutely do that, and that's where we'll call it, because Peter is going to go in depth about each day in each class that he took
Oh no.
until someone shuts him up. You get the feeling people don't talk to Peter like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we'll call it for the day.
Yay.
Wow. Oh, Peter.
Oh, Peter. Oh, Peter.
I instantly regret my decision to talk to Peter.
I mean, it was so nice. Like, you all like came to Peter's aid. You paid his bill. He can now go back to the Duke. You are like paying for his dinner again, his like second dinner. You're listening to his stories. You were like Peter's best friends.
Towards the end of that dinner, I do want to tell Peter that I would like to meet the Duke.
Oh, and he's like, yeah, I can definitely do that. Yeah, that'll be great. Actually, maybe I could put in a good word for you. The Duke is looking for someone to retake his castle. Apparently, there's been a weird thing happening there.
What?
Uo nods somberly, as if he was expecting that.
But
Because it's been foretold.
it has been foretold. But yeah, question, comments, complaints, concerns, all that stuff. And yeah, let's jump into the introductions. We're a little bit late, but we have time for some introductions, I think. So once again, let's start with the owner of the channel.
No, start with someone else.
Are you ready?
I know, not at all. I'm Jeremy Hochhalter. I run this here Twitch channel. You can find me on Twitter at WHPubs or here on Twitch and Facebook at WH Publications. I publish game stuff on DM's Guild and Drive Through RPG. On Mondays, we're also over at Plastic Age Plays here on Twitch for Travis Legg's Scarred Lands, A Family Affair. And on Fridays, you can join us here on WH Publications as John, Chaz and I do Scarred Lands Curiosity Cache. Jeez, so many things. So yeah, join us on Fridays at 4:30 p.m. Eastern for that.
Let's go on to John. That's segue right there.
My name is John. I am a whiskey distiller in Ireland and a giant nerd. I do play with Jeremy and Chaz Fridays, Curiosity Cache, and I do random playtests throughout the year and destroy monsters.
Hooray!
So much fun. And yeah, that's you can find me on Instagram at Distillosaurus Rex.
Yay!
I love that name.
It's pretty epic.
How about Lindsay?
Okay, I'm Lindsay. I'm also a giant nerd. I teach English writing at the university level, and I'm also editor for a Disney Parks travel website. So I also have a layer of Disney nerd in there as well.
Awesome.
Yeah. And Adela.
Well, hello there. I guess I would consider myself a nerd. I don't know. I feel like that's the cool thing to be these days anyway.
Yeah.
Not that I'm a follower. I was already like this a long time ago. My name is Della Perez. I run Bella Bee Clothing, and I make children's clothes and costumes. And so D&D is especially fun for me because I get to think up little fun costumes for kiddos. And that's it.
Do you do them for four-legged kiddos? Because I have a four-legged child.
I bet I could.
We'll have to talk.
Yes.
And I am the DM, Chaz. I study like storytelling and music and video games and all those things. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yay!
So once again, thank you all for joining. Thank you for playing. Much fun as always. And I can't wait until next week. We'll see you later.
Bye.